You can now create new visual campaigns in the Campaigns module. Campaigns allow you to orchestrate complex outbound scenarios without coding. In this example, we will look at a banking pre-collection campaign that automates customer communications before the payment due date. The Data tab is used to configure the data available to the campaign workflow. Here, you can define imported participant attributes, intermediate values, and campaign results. For each attribute, you can configure the data type and import rules. In this example, the campaign uses customer profile data, loan details, payment date information, and communication results. This data is later used by the workflow to automate outbound communications and business decisions. The campaign workflow is built visually using configurable nodes. Campaigns can react to triggers, evaluate participant attributes, make decisions, and automatically launch outbound communications through an AI agent. In this example, the workflow manages pre-collection communications based on the upcoming payment date and payment status. The campaign determines which reminder communications should be sent to the participant 3 days before the payment date, 1 day before, and on the payment date itself. For condition nodes, participant attributes, operators, and execution conditions can be configured. Communication nodes allow you to select the AI agent, communication channel, message template, and delivery timing. If payment is received, the workflow automatically stops further communications and transfers the participant to the campaign completion flow. A campaign can consist of multiple connected flows. Separate flows can be responsible for communication planning, result processing, and campaign lifecycle completion. Participants can be automatically transferred between flows depending on campaign execution results. Campaigns can also be extended with additional flows depending on business scenarios. Let's create a simple follow-up flow for participants who provided a promised payment date while communicating with the AI agent. First, we add a new campaign result attribute called Promised Payment Date. Next, we create a new flow that is triggered after the communication is completed and activated when the participant provides a promised payment date. In this case, all previously scheduled reminder communications are automatically canceled. After that, a new friendly reminder communication is scheduled based on the promised payment date. We configure the communication settings. Define the communication name, select the AI agent and communication channel, and configure the message template. Then we configure the communication delivery date and time. Finally, we activate the flow and start the campaign. Participants can be uploaded into the campaign in batches through uploads. For each upload, the processing status, number of processed records, and import errors are displayed. Once uploaded, one of the campaign triggers is automatically activated: participant created or participant updated. The participant is then included in the campaign workflow and becomes available for further outbound communications. The Participants tab displays campaign participants and their current processing status. Here you can review participant attributes, campaign progress status, communication history, and workflow execution results. Participants can also be automatically filtered using various campaign and workflow execution parameters. The new Campaigns module combines data configuration, visual workflow automation, and participant communication lifecycle management within a single interface. This allows organizations to centrally manage complex outbound communications and automation workflows without coding.